Hello, everyone. Kevin with me, myself, and my vinyl. Haven't posted in a while just because I've been pretty busy. Work has picked up. Been busy with work, and you know, life has just gotten kind of busy in the last couple weeks. So, I haven't been able to sit down and listen or post or whatever. So, I'm just going to go through some things that I've been listening to. Some of these you've probably seen on my channel if you watch my channel. I show them. They're kind of staples in my rotation with what I listen to. But the first one's going to be "Counselors of the Lonely" by the Raconteurs. This is a trifold. It's on black wax. Kind of cool. I love this album. This is the album that I actually fell in love with this band. And then we had to wait a full 10 years for them to release "Help a Stranger," which is not nearly as good in my opinion, but there it is, trifold. And they're on kind of like an old float. They got this kind of garb of like an old timey kind of band right there. So this was one of the first records I ever owned. I probably bought this as probably in the first 20 records that I bought. So pretty happy with this. I actually have the Vault edition as well, so I own 2 copies of this. I've never opened the Vault one. It's actually in the original mailer that it came in. I'm not a Vault subscription. I'm not part of the Vault subscription. I bought it secondhand, and I like the album so much that I bought that. So, "Counselors of the Lonely" by the Raconteurs. Also, one of my favorite records of all time, Talking Heads, "Remain in Light." I've gotten heavy into the Talking Heads recently, probably in the last year. So, there's a reason why this album is thought of to be one of the best of the 80s, and came out in 1980, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, 1980, my birth year. So, but Talking Heads, I've really gotten heavy into them recently, and I love that album, start to finish. So, and one other one I picked up, music on vinyl. Picked this up a while ago. Candlebox. I believe this is self-titled. Yeah. This is music on vinyl. You can see the hype sticker here. I do like music on vinyl. I've never been disappointed with any of their pressings or anything of that nature. So tough to kind of find sometimes here in the States, because they got a ton overseas in Europe, but this kind of feels like this. When they first hit, you can get them in the U.S., and then it's kind of hard to find them without paying an arm and a leg for shipping. But limited to 2,000 silver-colored copies, includes insert, individually numbered, 180-gram audiophile vinyl, and it's on two records. This came out, I think, in let's see. I can find when it came out. 93. So this came out in 93, right after grunge kind of burst on to the scene with Nirvana and Pearl Jam and everything. So Candlebox was kind of lumped into all that. I don't know if they're grunge. They're kind of lumped into that. It's kind of like any rock band that came out in that era. They were just kind of thrown into that genre, but great album. So, been giving that a listen. Okay, I got 3 mailers here that I've recently picked up. Let's see, Rough Trade. I ordered something from Rough Trade out of New York. I've only ordered from them like once or twice. I'm actually waiting on something else that I ordered like 6 months ago, and it's been delayed twice. So, or I should say the release date has been pushed back twice. Ooh, you know what? I got a knife here. Let's just cut this. So what did I get? I can't remember if this is something I ordered recently, which I haven't ordered a whole lot recently, so probably something I've been waiting on for a while. Let's see what it is. I don't even remember what this is. It's been so long since I probably ordered this. Alright, come on now. Alright, Rough Trade. Drum roll. What is this? Ah! I did order this a long time ago, and I completely forgot about it. Now, I listen and, I watch... Let me put this down. Dylan at the In Groove, and he said this was an awesome record. I've never heard it. I bought it on his recommendation because he's, he likes psych and stuff, but I saw this was coming out on Rough Trade. This is Red Hash. Dylan loves this record, so I saw it was being repressed. There is a hype sticker here. It said Red Hash by Gary Higgins. Freshly pressed Red Hash vinylly, back on LP, includes bonus 7-inch. So that's Red Hash, again, by Gary Higgins. Let's see. Yeah, this is kind of a blind buy for me. I've never even kind of streamed it, but I do like Dylan's channel, and some of the stuff that I bought that he's recommended, I've liked. So that's one. So I can't wait to listen to this. Hopefully this weekend I'll get to listen to that. Add it to my backlog, which is substantial at this point. Let's see, I think I know what this is. This one I actually kind of opened just to check to make sure it was okay. I'm a big fan of this artist. I don't know that many people are, but I went ahead and I didn't realize this record was becoming so expensive because it's, had initial pressing early in the, late in the 2000s. When vinyl was just kind of starting to make a comeback. Actually, this came out I bought an original pressing. Let's see if I can find the actual date on this. You would think I'd do some research sometimes before I make a video, right? That's a lie. I do some research. Just not today. I was just listening to records. I'm like, hey, it's been 2 weeks. All right. The Other Life by Shooter Jennings. Here, let me switch this around. There we go. Out of print. Shooter Jennings, son of Waylon Jennings. He's kind of in that outlaw country a little bit, but he's more rock and roll, I think, than he is country. There's the backside. He almost looks like Ozzy Osbourne, kind of almost in that, to me. But this is out of print, so I bought this. This is an original pressing, or at least it's billed as. I haven't looked at it. It looks 2013. It's got probably one of my favorite songs on here, and I'm not going to say the name because it's got Outlaw You on here, which is a great song. Let's see, where's the Gunslinger. I can actually say the name. But the Gunslinger is probably one of my favorite songs just because it's an outlaw country song. I ain't gonna lie. But it's just a fun song. But it's actually on like this. Well, I don't know if this has ever even been out of the sleeve. We've got a paper black sleeve here, so we'll put that aside. We'll keep that. I always keep my inner sleeves, no matter if they're just those white generic paper, and I put them in, poly sleeve. So, wow, this thing's filthy, but it's in this kind of translucent purple. Held it up to light, but wow, can you see all the dust on that? Holy moly. But look up Gunslinger. It's a fun song. I like it. Anyway, I don't even know if I want to put this back in here. There's so much dust on it. Got one scuff. Hopefully it plays well because I paid a good amount of money for these originals. I saw one that was sealed. Somebody was asking for like almost $300 for. So he's doing a lot of represses of his earlier stuff. So maybe this one will get a repress sooner rather than later. But that's Shooner Jennings, The Other Life. All right, and lastly, this one I kind of alluded to that I was going to get. I do want to talk about this. All right, this is coming from Music Direct, which is, let's see, Music Direct, which is kind of the online site of MoFi. So one thing about this, Music Direct, you can go on there and you can actually, like, if something's awaiting repress from MoFi, you can actually go and order it through Music Direct. And Rod, a Happy Hippie vinyl guy, asked, he's like, hey, because I kind of talked about it, that I was getting this, and he was like, hey, do they charge you initially or not? And I got charged when they shipped this. So like I have Bob Dylan's Blonde on Blonde. I think it's like, you know, awaiting repress. So whenever that actually gets pressed, I don't have to wait. It'll just be shipped to me because I've ordered through it, if they have copies available at the time. But that one's going for like $90, I think. Not cheap. It's MoFi pressing. You know, MoFi's getting kind of crazy. But I have that. I have the band and Bob Dylan. What is it called? Is it Before the Flood? I got that one coming whenever that gets repressed. Some other Bob Dylan. And there's some other stuff out there. Just awaiting repress. I I have the Dire Straits. I have I don't have Brothers in Arms. Not the MoFi Brothers in Arms, but I have Dire Straits self-titled and what's the one that the lightning bolt on the front? Love Over Gold. So, and I got those through Music Direct, and this is Tiger Lily, Natalie Merchant. I initially found Natalie Merchant through 10,000 Maniacs. That's how I found out through her, is with the Unplugged on MTV. You know, that's my era. I love that album. I wish I had that on vinyl. I'm not a big 10,000 Maniacs without her fan. But I do like this album, so I went ahead and purchased it. It does say it's special limited edition, and I have 8,381. It is numbered here, stamped on the back. So, I'm trying to think. Carnival, I think, was one of the bigger hits off here, and Jealousy. So, anyway, that's what I've got. Ooh, I got one other thing. So, maybe exciting, maybe not. Check out Music Direct, and like I said, they don't charge you. I don't think I got charged until they actually shipped it. So if you want to go ahead and place some orders of stuff, it's kind of a little honeypot. I'm probably bursting some people's bubbles by saying that, but hey, you know, I love records. I hope that you're watching this because you have the same passion and hobby as myself. I consider myself a hobbyist, so all things music. I hope to God, my fingers crossed, I get to go see Black Crowes at the beginning of September. They're playing here in Atlanta, so I get to see, hopefully, them at their in their hometown. Unfortunately, it's just Chris and Rich and then a backing band, but whatever. So I did purchase this on eBay. Let me see. I don't want to show the person's address that I sent. So this is actually a poster, and I am a big Widespread Panic fan, and this happened to come from Athens, Georgia. So the person who lived there, not too far from me, about an hour and a half. So what did I get? I picked up a poster, obviously. So this is said to have been stored, and let's see if let's get the tape off the end because I don't want to tear the poster. But I'm buying stuff to decorate my record room. It's not much. However, I do like memorabilia. I got some cool prints from movies and stuff that I want to hang and frame and stuff, that I've gotten from gifts from friends of mine. This past year was my 40th birthday, so some people got me some cool stuff. I can't open this. My wife got me a cool poster of, I think I showed it before. It's the song "With a Little Help" from the Beatles from 1967. Me personally, I'm a sucker for the Joe Cocker version, not necessarily the Ringo Starr version. But let's see about this. This said it's a 21-year-old poster. Let's see. The person who sent it wrote "Fragile" all over it. Do not bend. Do not bend, as it is a poster. And it's one of my favorite bands, Widespread Panic. Unfortunately, the guys are getting a little long in the tooth and not really touring as much anymore as they used to. You know, they were definitely, they're a Southern jam band, so you know, they've had to replace some members because some of them have passed away. But I got this poster. Okay. This is their Note Eater, kind of in a constellation here. If you know the band, you may know the actual, you can kind of see it there. It's guy swallowing. There's supposed to be like a note in his belly. Here's his head with his hair in the back. But you got the lunar module with Widespread Panic back, and there's Earth, and it's all the guys on. There's Dave. It looks like Dave Schools, who's the bassist right there. Let's see. Got Dave. There's JB. He's the lead singer. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Moontime is like one of their things. Like it's in one of their songs. There's Joe. It looks like that. That looks like JoJo. There's Domingo in the back, and there's Mikey, who it was a lead guitarist that had passed away. But herein lies Moontime's winter 1995, fall 2000. So may you live on in cyberspace. So I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool, so I decided to go ahead and buy it. And I'm probably going to go ahead and frame it. Framing posters is kind of meh, but I thought this was pretty cool. Alright, that's pretty much all I got for now. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different from, you know, showing records that I bought, but I haven't been buying a whole lot of records. I've just been listening and stuff and been busy. So, I'm planning on getting back at it here probably this weekend, next week. I'm still not buying a whole lot. I have pre-ordered some stuff. We'll see what comes in the next couple weeks, but I'm really not seeking stuff. I was trying to not buy stuff until my birthday, which is the end of October, but I've already broken that rule. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon, hopefully.